Hey y'all. So I can't remember how long it's been since I did a video. Maybe a little minute. But I wanted to introduce you to some things that I have found some comfort and joy and peace in, which is kind of hard in the world today, right? So I have my coffee before talking. This coffee is amazing. It's mushroom coffee, and it is my everyday doze. This is cool. A little can they sent me. I love this can. Love this thing. And then they sent me a frother too, which I'm super excited about. So when I use it, I clean it and put it back in the box because I've never had one, and I'm super excited about it. And I was able to actually buy my son's widow one too, but I absolutely love this coffee. And I had some sinus things going on, and so I wanted to show you. I'm out on my mullein leaf for my tea because I go through it quite a bit sometimes. In the fall. But this is some wild mullein. And it's a dropper, so it's an extract. So I don't know how they can take a leaf that really doesn't taste like much and put it in an extract, and all of a sudden it tastes horrible. I don't understand how they do that. So lately, I've been sticking to my doze coffee, my daily doze, everyday doze. It's amazing. They also have mild, medium, probably a strong roast too, but I have only tried the mild, and this time I ordered the medium. And they have amazing creamer. They have a caramel creamer that I am completely addicted to, but they also have non-dairy probiotic creamers. And I can't right off the top of my head tell you all of the beneficial healthy mushrooms that are in it, because it has been a very long day. I have been cleaning house and organizing things, and I wanted to show you. I got the cutest lamp for my grandson. Let me turn my camera around because look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, it is just adorable. I love this thing. And the seller is on Marketplace, and he will make any upon request, and it wasn't incredibly expensive. So I just wanted to show that off. That is just the cutest little thing, right? And then I also wanted to show you I got the other journal from 988, and life doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be worth it, right? So there's not everybody knows how to journal or journals, and so there's like tips in here for journals if you haven't done any of that yet. And there's some prompts in the very beginning, like a safety plan, taking care of yourself, I'm only human, I'm doing the best I can. And there's all kinds of these little prompts in here that'll help you, like, give you an idea of something to write about if you have never journaled before, or you just don't know how to how to get the words out, right? Which we have, if you suffered any kind of loss or actually any kind of depression or any of that, sometimes it's very hard to get the words out. And I do know from going through human services and stuff that if you go through a treatment center or anything like that, they prefer that you do journal. There it is, 988. And if you go to the VA nearest you, or a VA cemetery nearest you, they will give you free gun locks. And I have one more. This is my very last keychain from the 988. They have little poppy things on it, and they're like great little keychains. But I also wanted to show you that they how to safety guard your home, right? And so sometimes if you know you have a teenager with depression, or excuse me, if you know that you have small children coming over, and you don't want them to get into grandma's medicine or whatever. Anyway, so it'll teach you how to keep like a safe home and things to do to safeguard and keep your children away from certain things, and just all kinds of things. I also found some of these they sent me for free. My doctor had no idea that these even existed, especially free delivery and everything, completely free. So it is a medicine combination lockbox. So if you're on any kind of opiates, or even Tylenol over the counter can be deadly if not taken right. So anything can be dangerous, right? So these have a lock, combination lock, which will at least deter someone from getting into grandparents or mom and dad's medicine. And these are free through 988, the South Dakota Coalition for Suicide Prevention Awareness. And the hospital will give you Narcan kits for free, which is always nice to have in like a gas station or in your trunk, just in case. You never know what might happen when you are around, and you might end up being that lifeline that helps change someone else's life. And so I wanted to show you a few of the things that I have, and tell you how much I love this coffee. Oh my gosh, I love this coffee. And like I said, my daughter-in-law is now addicted to it, so I have to try to buy extra to share with her. Or if I can't afford it every month, I take her some. I take the can, because this whole can will fit one of the bags. It'll fit inside one of these the bag, and the bag will fit inside the can. And so I will take it, and then I'll split the can with her, like pour it into something else for her or whatever, But I just wanted to show you I had some different things going on in my life, and I'm very, very, very tired. I'm sure you can see that. Like, I'm pretty tired right now. It's been a long day. I had to do the floors, which means I have to vacuum and then mop and move everything around, and I had to clean my little office space up and move things around and vacuum and try to organize what I do and don't have. And unfortunately, over here is a giant box full of some of my gardening stuff that I have to go through real soon, and decide what I'm going to keep for gardening this year, or if I'm going to garden this year, because I have to move. And so we'll see how all this goes this year. Everything is up in the air, because during a storm when I was in Kansas, visiting in Kansas, South Dakota had a really bad storm, and it demolished the greenhouse I had for a couple of years. And so I do need a new greenhouse if anybody has one that's in any good shape. I definitely loved that greenhouse, and it was in quite a few of my videos. I really did enjoy it. And but yeah, 3 winters in South Dakota for a basically nylon greenhouse was about all that thing could take. And I had it anchored down with cinder blocks and everything. I was smart about it. I threw the ropes over the greenhouse. On each side, on the ground of the greenhouse, I had cinder blocks. And so I tied all the rope through the cinder blocks and all the way back and forth, all the way down. So it had extra anchoring through those cinder blocks. And that is actually probably what saved it for as long as it did, because the last storm, not one of those cinder blocks was moved. It just tore the rope that I had, and tore it to shreds. The shelving, everything. It was just absolutely like a big tangled ball of who knows what. And so now I don't even have that for my starting, my garden starting and stuff like that. So I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, I want you guys to reach out to someone if you need someone. And I want you guys to learn how to love yourselves. And I want you to reach out if you need, South Dakota 988. We'll send these to anywhere in state in South Dakota. And each state has a different program that has different supplies and or products or materials. I don't know exactly what word they use for, but check with your state 988 and see what is available. This is from South Dakota 988. These are from South Dakota 988. These are from my local hospital. They, if you walk to the front desk and ask them where you can get them, they will usually tell you exactly where to go find them. And this gun lock came from the VA. I went into the VA hospital. I had to take an elderly veteran that has some dementia. I drove him out there for one of his appointments. Or no, some emergency care. He had some panic attack things going on. So while I was waiting for him, I found out where they kept their free gun locks, and I got a few of those. And then this is also from South Dakota 988, and this How to Keep Your Home Safe is also from South Dakota 988. But like I said, I think probably every single state has a 988, some sort of a program, right? And 988 is nationwide. So I know you can call anywhere in the nation, and you can call 988 anytime, any hour, 24/7, and somebody's going to be there for you. I just don't know what each state has to offer for, like, materials and things that might help you. I know Colorado has a eye care, the letter I, and then CARE, eye care package. And it has different things in it. It had a Dragonfly journal, and actually I can't remember. Oh, there's 2 books in there, and one was I Didn't Get to Say Goodbye, and they were both books written by survivors of someone who had left them by suicide. I also have these that came from the South Dakota Coalition of Suicide Awareness and Prevention Program. They're 988 magnet notepads, and they're beautiful. Choose life. Isn't it gorgeous? Anyway, always choose life. Please always reach out to someone, anyone. If it happens to be you want to start a conversation with your post office man or the cashier at the grocery store, it does not matter. Just reach out to 988 or reach out to somebody if you are in any kind of a crisis situation. I also am going to turn this around to highlight the Veterans Crisis Line. So this is the crisis line for veterans, or you could text that number if you want to have a confidential chat, and if you are having a hard time, I would like you to be able to call that number and find the help that you need. All right, well, you guys have a great evening, and try some doze. It is so good. I'm addicted to it. I think they have like 4 different kind of creamers, I think. And they're just delicious. I love them. And I had to order some more the caramel. Oh my gosh, I love that stuff. Just so good. And the dairy-free probiotic creamer, I think I'm also going to try that this month. And 2 medium roasts, 1 for her, 1 for me. And I will definitely share that with you, that experience. Anyway, I can throw it in my coffee or throw it in my phone, because that's not very financially sound on my end, because I cannot buy a new phone. So, you guys have a beautiful night and love each other. Just be kind to each other, even, you know. Just a little bit of human decency goes a very, very long way in somebody's world who doesn't get to feel that very much, right? Not all of us feel respected or loved or listened to, or like, you know, we just all don't have the same lives, and you need to realize that some people are going through some things right now, and not everybody discusses what they're going through. Some people keep it in until it is a big problem in their lives. So I've seen my therapist twice, and I will make another appointment with her. And I was hoping my next trip to Colorado I can get some acupuncture from Joseph and I think it's the Chinese medical clinic, I think is what they call. I'll have to look it up. But Joseph Brigdy is and his wife Jackie. Absolutely amazing. They not only taught me some of my Tai Chi, well, the only Tai Chi I ever took. I took their 32 sword form, long river boxing, Qigong, and I took something else from them, but I can't remember. And they also have a Chinese medicine clinic that has all kinds of herbs, and he'll tell you, you know, what you need to fix and work on. And they will give you acupuncture. And so, not only is it good for your health, but it's also very, very good for PTSD and depression and insomnia and anxiety, all kinds of things. I was addicted to acupuncture for 2 or 3 years. I think I was in their clinic a couple times a week. I absolutely love them. And his name is Joseph Brady, and he has a clinic in Denver, Colorado. And I'll have to look it up again. I feel horrible that I cannot remember, but I have a brain injury, so. But sometimes I get things twisted around a little bit, and I'm really bad with numbers. But I believe it's off Colfax in New York, but I'm not sure. And I believe it's called Chinese medicine or Chinese Sports Medicinal Clinic or Chinese Sports Medicine Clinic. Joseph Brady and Jackie Shumway. Look them up. They I think they do Chinese. I think they do Tai Chi in the park throughout the summer, once a month, maybe twice a month. Look them up on Facebook and on Google, and they are just absolutely amazing people. They are just so in tune with what's going on with you. If you didn't even open your mouth to tell them, Joseph would be able to figure it out. Same with Jackie. They'd be able to figure it out even if you didn't tell them. They are very, very good at what they do, and they've been doing it for probably 30 years, if not more. In fact, I think Joseph grew up doing it in like New York or Chicago or something like that. But anyway, y'all have a good night. If you're in the Colorado area, make sure you get a hold of Joseph Brady and Jackie Shumway. And the Chinese Sports Medicine Clinic, I think is what it's called. And have some acupuncture. Get some acupuncture done. It is definitely good for you. It is no harm, no foul. It's not going to do any harm to you. So you might as well work towards your health if you know it's not going to harm you in the process. And it will not harm you. I love you. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay vigilant. Look out for each other.